So I don't know where you will be in 2050. I don't know either. I can only guess. I don't even know if I will be. That's another question. Actually, given the times that let me not get into that. Welcome to Art and Culture Monday. If you've been tuning in, please do let us know where you are tuning in from. Kama uko areas of the outside of Nairobi, outside of Kenya, diaspora, kuna live stream on YouTube. So if you go there, KUTV Kenya live, unaangalia live stream na tuambia pale mahali ulipo, pale nje ya nchi, kuna kaaje, una feel aje morning kama hii. It's high temperatures in Kenya. Hata kama ni baridi, the temperatures inside of us, ziko heated up. It's going to be a crazy week ahead. But before we get into that, I asked, what do you think we'll be doing in 2050? How do you think life will be like in 2050? Do you think ChatGPT will actually be real life? Yani, anatembea hivi unampatia instructions asubuhi. Those are the kinds of things we see in sci-fi. And here, Prevail Presents is trying to bring to you a sci-fi dystopian movie, but in a play that you can get to see on stage. It's called Sanctuary, and we're going to get into the details of what that is going to be. Maybe not the details, just a synopsis of what you can expect, so that you're excited and have some bit of suspense. I have the cast, one of the cast members here, as well, and the director of that same play that will be staged in August. Yeah, so calendar yako inafaa kuwa fully booked from July all the way to August. I already told you what you can check out on 6th of July, but here we are bringing you another one for August. It's called Sanctuary, and I have with me one of the cast members, Joyce Musoke, an award-winning actress. Speak about Kenya Theatre Award, speak about Women in Film Awards as a director as well. If you have been on Netflix, if you've been on Showmax, I mean, you should have already seen her, or at least heard her voice in some of the works that she has been able to voice at. I'll let her give you all those details in a short while. She's accompanied by Santa Mukabanah, who's also a director, award-winning as well, and she's done quite some work that we'll get to in detail in just a short while. We are trying to promote Kenyan film. This is Art and Culture Monday, and we are progressing in terms of bringing these conversations of art and where you can get to check it out and support. We're trying to make it a business at the same time, right? So in that Women in Film Awards, which we also had the privilege of attending, where Joyce got her award, we have something to show you. I believe my director has it ready. So let's have it out, and then we'll be back with the people on the set with me to prepare for Sanctuary. Let's enjoy.
Under the Best Director Film category, WIFA 2024, Carol Coach Odongo, Jacqueline Mungai, Jennifer Gatero, Joyce Musoke, Zippy Kimundu. And the Best Director Film, WIFA 2024, goes to... I was hoping to. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for this? Let's have drum rolls, drum rolls, drum rolls. The Best Director Film 2024 WIFA is...
Hey, do many men get to do this on International Women's Day? The winner is Joyce Musoke. Give it up for Joyce. Come on. Give it up for Joyce Musoke. Best Director, Film category, WIFA 2024. Looking elegant in that green, making sure that we're doing it the best way we can. Once again, Joyce Musoke.
That would have been a very awkward moment if he had given the award to somebody else. Angelala Injeleo for sure. So this is quite a moment for me. Oh my goodness. About 20 years ago, don't you worry, I'll be done in a minute. About 20 years ago, I was on a set for my first, as an actor, on my first drama series. And I was directed by a young lady, not that much older than me. And at that time, there were not many female directors, leave alone young ones. The directing space was dominated by old white men. And that young lady was Wangeshi Murage. And she had such an impact on me. She managed the set with such a grace and confidence, and she showed me that it was possible. And so I hope that even by me directing, sometimes I have to just be courageous and do this very scary thing called directing, and hopefully I will pass that on to other young women. I would like to thank my Mono team. I have some of the nominees, Daisy, my producer, Zainabu, who's also been nominated for Best Actress. I had such a supportive cast. I had such a supportive crew. My producers, Daisy and JJ. My sweetheart, okay, he's a sweetheart after 5 o'clock. 9 to 5 is my business partner, Joyce Musoke. My family and friends, Safe House, thank you so much. And bye, I'm done.
Right, that's award-winning actor Joyce giving her vote of thanks there at the Women in Film Awards 2024. She also did, of course, win, as I said, a supporting role winner at the Kenya Theatre Awards of 2024. Let her, of course, tell us more of her life as an actress, an award-winning actor as well, and then some of the works that she's also been in. Naambiwa kuhusu Better Days, naulizwa kama nilikuwa nimezaliwa ama welcome to the show. Yeah. See, I don't try. I don't think I saw the show.
2004, 2005.
Mimi ni millennial by the way. I identify as Gen Z.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I'm millennial who identifies as Gen Z. Niko last line ya millennial huko chini kabisa. But yeah, 2004 I was around. I probably wasn't cognitive enough to watch the show. So you've been in the space since then?
I've been around for a while, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Please introduce yourselves to the Gen Zs in the house and those who are out there, the people who might not be aware of your works before we get into it.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Joyce Musoke. I am an actress. I've been at it for more than 2 decades. I'm born into a family of artists. My dad is an actor. Many people know him. Most people know him from as Mzee Kobe from Machachari. Gen Zers understand that.
Mzee Kobe tushamjua.
Mzee Kobe, that's my dad.
Oh.
So I'm born into a family of people very strongly in the arts. Yeah, and I've been at it for more than 2 decades.
Mzee Kobe is still active as well.
He is.
Hadi saa hizi.
He's busier than me.
Yeah, I think I saw him on was it Country Queen? Or
Country Queen,
No.
yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I think that's a lot of dedication into the world of art. 2 decades, but it doesn't look like you've done it for more than 5. You look excited to do the next project. What has kept you going throughout those years?
It's a good question. I have no idea. I think there's some insanity that checks into creatives and and in my case for acting, I don't know, it's like some drug, because there are very many points through the journey where you're just thinking, it's not making sense.
Yeah.
Joyce Musoke, why are you still doing this?
Yeah.
But I guess it's just the love of it, and I don't know what else I'd be doing.
That's
Apart
actually
from
enough.
acting, yeah.
The love of acting, that's everything. If you have the love for it,
Yeah.
they say if you love what you do, you will never get to work. a day in your life?
Well, there are times it feels like work.
Sometimes it does feel like work, but
Yeah.
you know, we're pushing through it, and we see what you've done so far. Congratulations on the awards like that, and the Kenya Theatre Awards in 2024, on screen and on the stage as well. We get to see how you do balance that, being on the camera and also staging plays such as this one. I know sometimes actors tend to stick to one side. Kuna yule wa theater. I have a friend of mine, Emperor Sheka. Napenda theater sana. He loves to be on stage more than in front of the camera, unless it's for TV purposes. And then there are those who just love to, of course, appear in films. We get to see how that change looks like. But congratulations on the journey so far.
Thank you.
You're a director as well. So wacha tuanze na director mkuu, alafu tukuje kwa director mwingine tujue about directing. Welcome to the show, Santa.
Thank you for having me.
Right. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
Okay, I'm Santa Mukabanah. I am an entrepreneur, stroke a visual storyteller. I've worked on different projects for almost, I'd say, 2 decades now as well. So I'd call myself a multi-hyphenate. So I'm a writer, director. I do different projects along different lines. So stories, short films, documentaries, theater. So I'm all over the place. So
You're always directing something somewhere.
yes.
Okay. You said hyper?
It's a multi-hyphenate.
Multi-hyphenate.
Yeah, we're moving into a world where we're embracing all our creative sides.
They have a poly something name for that.
Oh
What
yeah,
is
they
it?
do. I can't remember what the name is.
Yeah, I'm also trying to. Please get me the name. Poly something. Yeah. Polymath. Yes, a polymath. Someone who's good at a bunch of activities.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You have been in the space as well for, as you said, close to 20 decades or around 20 decades. I just posed the same question that I asked Joyce, which is, what has kept you going for that long?
Like she said, I think it's a type of craziness, to tell you the truth. You wake up, you try one project, the project bombs. You're like, I'm never going to go back to this. And then you sit down, someone comes and tells you, oh, there's this a great idea, maybe we could work on it. And then you're like, I don't know. Then you do it again. But I think also what helps is, for me, because I do different projects, so I'll do a documentary, I'll do a short film. Right now I'm working on theater. So that helps me not burn out. So just trying your hand at different things and also not sticking too much to one side.
Okay.
If you direct, think about writing. So make it exciting for yourself. So, yeah.
Do people pitch their stories to you, or do you have like a certain set of principles that guide you? Hizi ndo mimi napenda kama ifiki standard stack.
People do pitch their stories to me. And depending on how much energy is required, then I'll decide how much I want to put in. Like Mukami is an award-winning film that came out, I think it was last year. So they wanted me to come in terms of production, but I told them it might be a bit hard. So I helped in terms of helping write the script, helping form the characters. So it depends on your project and if I have time. If I have time, then we're going to do it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do you have a favorite child of these projects, whether it's theater, documentaries, films? Which one do you enjoy and go all out for?
I'd say for me, theater is like my first love. I say for me, I get excited about theater. Like the people get excited about meeting a new boyfriend or something. So that's how I feel about theater.
That's how.
That's how you feel
It gives
about
you those butterflies.
Yeah, all the time. Every time I'm on stage directing something, or I'm just seeing, or like I'm listening to the audience, reacting to the things the beats that I've put in. Excitement, total excitement.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll get to some of the exciting things that are coming up. If Sanctuary is giving you butterflies as we wait on it. Joyce, what was the first place that you showcased your acting? Was it on the screen or was it on stage?
It was on stage.
Okay.
And it went really badly. It turned out really
Oh,
badly.
it did?
Yeah, I froze. So yeah, my words got stuck in my throat. I was like maybe 8 years old.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I actually just froze on stage. So
During rehearsals or during the actual thing?
no, the thing, the thing.
Did you run off or
it was,
how did you save yourself from that?
I didn't. You know what happened? Because this was, I don't know whether it was drama or music festivals. It was one of those. And because I just froze, the audience just clapped politely, and
Toto akaambiwa atoke stage.
I was gently ushered out.
Wow, I will never go back on stage after that. How did you still come back to this field?
So when I went home, I had a moment. I remember going to the top of the stairs. I went upstairs and I stood at the top of the stairs, and that became my stage. And I replayed everything, and I did it to to an imaginary audience.
Wow.
As I should have done. And it was beautiful. That audience, that imaginary audience, I had a standing ovation.
You could imagine them.
Oh yeah.
Was there anyone at home to see this?
No.
Or just you?
No. It's an audience. It was the physical audience that made me freeze. So yeah.
And you eventually worked on it.
I eventually worked on it.
Do you happen to remember your first time on the screen as well?
I do. It was a film in 2004. Gen Z's just bear with me. In 2004, I did a feature film, and then shortly after that, I did that show, Better Days.
That was the first time.
That was the first time, and it was big then. Yeah, it wasn't the time of social media, but that was big then. Yeah.
You were a hit. I'm being informed.
A hit, let me tell you. Moms used to stop me on the road in town. Give me their son's number. I call my son. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Lovely to see you that you're still on that journey to this day. It's not an easy journey because even myself on this screen, there are people who, watu wanakaa 5 years, 6 years, mtu washawacha. But still sticking through to it in major roles until now. What are some of the notable projects of this day, so that wale wanashangaa Better Days ni lini? The best days size.
Okay.
Notable projects.
So Gen X na earlier millennials, Better Days. Now to more recent projects. Yeah. I don't know if you've watched Twende, the animation on Showmax. Yes. So I play a mad scientist. That's one of my most fun roles. I play Lizzie on Second Family. That's on Showmax as well. Something else is coming up. We're working on something also on Showmax. What else? Yeah, and Mpakani, yes.
Right.
Yeah, and Crime and Justice and a couple of others.
Okay. Yeah. You can check out those ones in the meantime. Ingia Netflix hapo, Q in Mpakani. She's crying throughout the whole show. I watched the whole season and your role was very emotional. You're telling me that you happen to be in those roles. Is that something that is with your temperament, personality?
I have been given so many crying roles. In fact, there's a time I did so many crying roles in a row, mpaka nilikuwa naumwa kichwa. Like I had a headache throughout for like 2-3 months. Yes.
How do you channel the crying? Do you remember like bad stuff in your life?
Wait, Richard, let me tell you. First of all, it's so hard because I don't actually cry in real life. It's very rare for me to actually shed tears. I work very, 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 very hard
to cry.
And then sometimes machozi zinamwagika, and that's the take that they have to take to do another take, and have
machozi.
To. Yeah, I have some tricks up the sleeve, breathing. When all else fails, I put glycerin in my eyes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. I have one more to you.
Yeah?
Cost of living. Think about cost of living. Tears zitakuja. Tears, natural. Bill, finance bill. But yeah, all right. Santa,
yes.
Some of your notable projects as well. Let's get to hear them.
Wow. I mostly done a lot of work. Okay. When I started out as a video editor. Then I moved into being a director slowly. Okay, I was pushed into being a director by my mentor at the time.
What did they see?
So I think he focused on just throwing people into the pool. Just get in there, see what you can do, and figure it out. So in 2009, I did a documentary for Miss World Kenya, which one had the Beauty with a Purpose category, which was so cool because it was watched globally. Even got a few words from Trump, which is very odd to say right now. And then I've worked on a few documentaries for a couple of companies. Think Oracle, I'm trying to remember. You know, then someone asks you what work have you done, and then you forget all of your clients.
And they remember after.
Yeah, Agra. I've done something for the Nile Basin, government guys.
Okay.
So that's what I used to do mostly, a lot of documentaries and stuff. And then in 2014, I just changed my mind. I was like, I think I want to get into some short films. So I did some short films for myself. I've worked with Gregory Kiwo from Kiwo Films. He helped me along with some of my projects. And then I decided to get back into theatre in 2018. I had been doing theatre since high school. My first play, I wrote a French play.
In high school?
In high school.
Okay, you were a French student.
Yes, I was a French student. So, and then I had some shows that we had done as guys from school at Daystar. So in 2018, I did a play with Nick Ndada and Maria Nungo called All About the Marriage House. So that went really, really well. People were excited. They really liked it. And then after that, I did a few gigs with the Kenya Film Commission, just teaching guys film, how to create a story, how to write it, how to edit. And then COVID came. So those have been like the big major things which have happened.
Okay.
And then I'm also a DocuBox guarantee.
Oh, right.
Yeah, working on a documentary, which is taking a while to finish just because of, documentaries take time. But yeah.
Okay.
And it's a documentary on the rock scene in Kenya.
The rock scene.
Yes.
It died with XFM, but I'm hoping it still exists somewhere.
Yesterday, it was on Saturday. There was a rock show on Saturday, a live rock show on Saturday. So you should follow and see what's happening.
I will. Once you bring that documentary to life, I will know where the spots are at. Nice. Yeah. Thank you. Those are some of those notables, just some of that portfolio. And we are going to show something as well from DocuBox. There are people we also do show up to some of these events by DocuBox and also interviews here on what kind of support they're giving to the industry. So we have something to play at the very end later. You mentioned Mukami.
Yes.
Award-winning.
Yes,
yes. Let us in on how that process was like.
Oh, wow. I feel like I'm invading someone else's project. But Eastmond, the director of the play, is actually a very visionary sort of person. And he's someone who's your age, but he's very bold and very out there. He doesn't take no for an answer. And that's one thing that I love about him. So when he brought the project to me, I was like, I don't know, it's sort of like a feminist theme. I don't know if people are really going to like it, but I want to see how you do it. So he gave me the script and asked me to help him flesh out the characters. And of course, I think Joyce will attest, sometimes when you're being, I wouldn't call it disciplined, but being told how to flesh out your characters, it can be a bit, it's your baby. So sometimes you feel a certain pinch inside your chest.
It's not good enough.
Yeah. But he took it really well. And I'm proud to say that's one of my favorite co-productions that I've been able to be in. I think, not even just in terms of creating the story and being able to deliver it till the end, but being able to have social impact. And it's one of those projects that I look at and I say, I'm really proud that I can look at it and say, at least I helped to develop that character. So that makes me happy.
Okay, nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
So sometimes no is not really no, it's just amend, adjust. All right. Let's talk about Sanctuary.
Yes.
You working with Martin Kigondu in production, whose works we marvel at here on this show. That's a power team right there. What are you guys cooking? What are you cooking with Sanctuary?
Okay. Sanctuary is an adaptation of a play that I read in 2018 called Girl in the Machine. And the play revolves around a a woman who discovers a machine that's able to, should I say, transport her into AI, into an AI sort of world. And the play at the time when it was being written, that's the time when Black Mirror was really, hitting. And so the first time when I read it, I was like, I don't know if I can be able to do this in 2018. So I took it, then I shelved it. And then when I was having a discussion with Martin on what we could do, I showed it to him, and I was like, I don't know, this seems kind of, like a big leap. And I was like, nah, let's do it. So Sanctuary focuses on themes of technophobia, human connection, and it also talks about our need for to escape from government control. Because when you talk about things in the conspiracy theory world, everything revolves around, the robots are coming and it's the government that are sending them. So that's where that angle came from. And I thought it would be a good idea for us to try it now, simply because a lot of things have developed in that world. And now we sort of have a new definition of what the future could look like. Because for a very long time, the 80s is what was defining what the future would look like. Star Wars, Star Trek, and Dune. But now it's sort of like those stories are coming to an end. So we're developing a new idea of what sci-fi could look like. Yeah.
Probably, I'm just going to put a guess there. We have reached that future that they thought we'll get to and didn't happen. So we need to reimagine the future once more. I like it. 2050, that's when this is set, futuristic. Joyce, is this going to be your first sci-fi role? Sci-fi film or play, that is?
My mind is
You're trying to shift through the library of projects.
For now, let me say yes. I
probably of this level.
I hope I
haven't forgotten name.
Right, but top of mind, no. This would definitely be the first sci-fi.
Okay. Sci-fi on stage. How do you think that's going to look like for you?
I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know what it's going to look like. I have an idea. But my mind is just open, and I'm just waiting for this adventure.
Any hints into your role? Without giving away too much. Hopefully.
Okay. She's a girl.
Oh wow, she is.
Yes.
It's the main character.
Yes, it's a two-hander. So there's only the two of us, just Martin and I, and we are a couple. And again, without giving too much away, it's just how our relationship with tech versus our relationship with each other. I think that's the easiest way I can put it.
Without giving it away.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about the themes then. There's that technophobia. There's also those interpersonal relationships. And I'm curious about how this looks like for you when you act it out and when you meet it in real life. These themes, for example, interpersonal relationships and how that affects our tech. Do you sometimes take those lessons and you're at home and you're like, this is exactly what my script is talking about?
It's true. It's true. I catch myself. You go home and you want to open your laptop or your mind is on your phone and there are all these people around you and they're like, Mom, I'm a mother, Mom, you can see them trying to even meet your eye and your whole world is so, your whole concentration, your whole mind is in this virtual world, is on social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are lessons that you can as well apply in real life, and I'm guessing that
for sure I catch myself.
Part of what we will get to at the end of Sanctuary is people to get lessons on how they're interacting with each other in real life. Government control, as of course as part of what is being here displayed in the play. Now, what will we see? Because that's the question. Then I think I will ask you rather than Joyce. What will we see on stage in terms of sci-fi? Is it the costumes? Is this the language? Is there some tech?
Yeah. I think we already live in a world whereby sci-fi has already been determined for us, you know? Like when you watch, there are those markers of what a genre looks like. So horrors, you expect to scream. You know, a love story, we expect someone to either fall in love or get their heart broken. So definitely, think a lot of lights in around there. We're gonna try to automate some of the things that you see. I'm trying not to give away too much.
Maybe I'm curious. Nguo za 2050s inakaje?
I think for preparation, people should just go watch a lot of the old sci-fis. I feel like the new sci-fis don't really have the sort
sauce.
of the sauce. A lot of the 80s sci-fis, like not even 80s, and some of the 90s, like Gattaca, etc., have this sort of Back to the Future. I think Matrix, the first one, has this sort of old school kind of sci-fi feel to it. So that's what we're trying to bring back. If you are a fan of Star Trek or Star Wars, think that the early ones. So that's what we're going to try and bring back.
Old school sci-fi.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Be excited for that. And it's by Prevail Presents, which is a theatre and film company that has been doing a lot of this work since 2015, award-winning as well. So today the conversation is around award-winning directors, actors, and production companies. Let's talk about Prevail. Just a bit of the work that they're doing in supporting creatives. Impact-wise, how is this looking like for this space in theatre?
There's a speech this year that Martin gave about people continuing to be motivated to create art, and people doing it because that's that community around the artist, them being their own community, is what's pushing things forward. I think Martin is a very visionary person. I use visionary a lot. I think I do so many amazing human beings who are doing a lot of things, a lot of good work. Number one, he's not scared to try new ideas. Number two, he loves to collaborate. And I know especially for Gen Z, it seems like these people seem so far away. Yeah. But I'm a firm believer in throw in your shot. Present your idea to someone, and it might look like this person is so far away, but it might be something that maybe we might not do it now, but we can think about doing it later. Not only is the production for Prevail on another level, I think it would also be the layers of the complexity, because when you look at all the shows that they've done so far, when you compare Matchstick Men and I've forgotten the one for Max, I've forgotten the name, all those with missing marks shall not graduate.
Retakes. Yes, I remember that one.
So very different themes, very different ideas, expressed differently, but everyone taking up the challenge and doing what they can. So I think that's the best part about Prevail. They're doing a great job.
You're working with some of Kenya's best brains, whether it's acting, producing, directing as well. This makes work enjoyable, doesn't it?
It does. I think the thing that helps is there's no ego. And that's how the projects have been able to move on so well. Because all of us, we have our own, great ways that we have influenced the world. But when you step on the set, you realize that this person also has their own greatness that they're bringing to the table. So just removing that ego and also realizing that you're doing it for the greater good of the project. So I think that's what has made the work very enjoyable. Yeah.
Okay. Joyce, being someone who's on screen in this world of, now that this play is going to be about technology as well, sci-fi dystopia. In this world of technology that we've gotten into, the digital world, streaming is such a big thing, given you're on streaming platforms at the moment. And if I took a guess, niulize hata watu wako hapa ndani, there are like 10 people. I ask half of them, probably hawataniambia the last time they went and watched a play, right? Where is that? But plays are still going on. It's people would assume that We're no longer doing theater. We don't go to see that, but the space is very active. If you are there at the Kenya Theatre Awards, you will see the players, the stakeholders, the industry is still growing rich. How do we still encourage us to experience art like that? Ndio pia tutoke. Si kwa hii play tunaongelea about watu wasikuwe involved sana, wapotee kwa virtual world. We encourage them to watch such.
I'll say this. Theatre is such an experience. And there's just something that theatre gives, because I do both. I'm both on the stage and on the screen. But there's just some magic that theatre gives that you can't get on the screen. It's a shared experience. It's a world you're creating in that space. And if you're not inclined to go watch stage plays, I just feel really sorry for you, because you're really missing out. Yeah, and I mean the production quality, it's really improved. What we have now is quite amazing. I know a lot of people are stuck in high school music festival when you had to open your eyes really wide and the drums and
yeah.
That's great too. That's okay, but there's so much more, especially now. The theater space is growing so I don't know, the growth is beautiful. Let me just say that. Okay. It's vibrant, it's amazing. I am excited about what's happening.
It's not all about what was in music festival, set books.
In fact, the people who say I'm not a stage, but I don't like plays, those ones are usually stuck in high school style of doing things. And by the way, I enjoy that. I also enjoy that style, but
there's much more to it.
There's a lot more.
Yeah.
And give it a chance.
Give it a chance. I went to watch this play, and it was being presented by a friend of mine called Sheka, who's very active in the theater scene. And I knew this is my friend. I'm seeing this, the story come to life. The other thing I like about theater is that we're all tapping into our own creativity. So a world is being created on stage. How someone else is envisioning that storyline. Akirudi kitchen venye huyu anafikiria kitchen looks like back there isn't the same thing that I'm thinking about. So it's like we're watching the same movie but in different scenes, sort of. I like that. So seeing this guy on stage is a friend of mine, and they're doing a very emotional piece, or like part of the play. And I'm crying. And I know this guy is not dying. I'm going to see him just a few minutes after he's out here. But the way it's presented, it's so real, and I got to enjoy it. So I agree. If you have not been in that space, what is being done is amazing. And you have a chance now. Let's get to talk about the chance you have on August. Santa, if you can let us in on the details of what is happening in August. When is the first show, and how much this is going to be at?
Okay. So we're doing this on the weekend of August 16th, 17th, and 18th. So August 16th is a Friday. So that first show is at 6 p.m. on August 16th. August 17th is 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. And on 17th, which is Sunday, is going to be at 3 p.m. And all of this is happening at Allianz.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, and the ticket is 1,100, the early bird tickets.
Okay.
So the early bird should end on the 27th. So you have about 3 days to get your tickets. Yeah.
On 27th of June.
On 27th of June.
Ooh, high demand. Early bird tickets, get them. It will be opening, again, just to emphasize what she said, 16th of August on a Friday. You can form your weekend yapo. If you can't make it on Friday, Saturday 17th, you can also check it out. And then it will close on Sunday 18th August at 3 p.m. Get your tickets, 1,100. Early bird closes on 27th. Where do they get them at?
The website is called www.madfan.com. So just because Madfan does a lot of other shows as well, shows and movies. So just scroll all the way down and you'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check out madfan.com. That is what will be happening. The play is called Sanctuary. Those who are joining in the show right now, Sanctuary, a dystopian sci-fi, which is starring Joyce, who is on set with us here, and as well as Martin Kigondu, who also did produce the show. It's directed by Santa, who's on set here with us on the show. So Sanctuary, be at the Alliance Française. Alliance Française. Sindio, Alliance Française. Alliance Française Auditorium. Pia hiyo ni Sanctuary. So unaona Sanctuary ndani ya Sanctuary. Bro, I'm plugging you in. Make sure you're checking out madfun.com. Get your tickets. We will be there no matter what, so that we enjoy the future. This is so, especially for young people ambao wako so into technology. If you want to have a glimpse of how that will look like for you and your, because it's a two-hander, so it's Joyce and a husband for that play. So it's a couple that is exploring life in a world where the government is trying to get all citizens to have a citizenship. Do I speak about a government trying to get people to get a chip? We'll speak about it later. But that is what you can enjoy in August. Joyce, just maybe your expectations of what you will experience with the show. Sisi tumeongelea what the audience will be experiencing kuona. You on a personal level, I'm pretty sure after every project, your transformation and PTA experience, what are you looking forward to for this time round?
After what Santa has been putting us through.
Rehearsals after rehearsals.
Oh, mega personal growth for me. One thing stage does for me, and one reason I do stage also is it makes me a stronger actor, because stage gives you instant feedback. It gives you have to get it right the first time. Hakuna take 2, take 3. So it makes me a sharper actor. It helps me meet my beats better, even for screen. Yeah, so I definitely
looking forward for personal growth
for me. Yeah.
All right, invite people to the show.
Kujeni. come. It's really a beautiful piece. I'm doing this because it's a beautiful piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy, and please do get your early bird tickets, madfun.com. Cha tuambie director pia our invite mwenyewe.
What I'll say is all the things that you want to see and have a conversation about in terms of brain organoids, AI robots that look sentient, discussions about other worlds. That's what we're going to be discussing. So come and watch Sanctuary at Alliance.
Right. Naju mimi ni one of those people who've been enjoying Black Mirror and dystopian sci-fi. I am definitely going to be there to see how our African Black Mirror is going to be. Shout outs to people who have been involved in the project, if that's something that you'd like to do.
I want to send a shout out to Martin, who's not here. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to work on this. The two of you, Joyce and Martin, are really, really good people to work with. Thank you to the Prevail guys who, as we are creating the world of Sanctuary, you guys are doing a great job. I really love it. And I guess thank you to MadFan guys who are supporting and all the other guys who are helping us market. And thank you, KUTV, for giving us an opportunity to be here. This helps push things along.
Right.
Yeah.
Asante sana pia. We are enjoying having you here on the set as we are trying to promote the art scene in the country and reach in our culture. These are some of the ways in which you can plug ourselves in and plug you in. So usisahau, this is an opportunity for you to enjoy what creatives are doing right within Kenya and do your part. Something I always say is across the art scene, from music to film to theater, is badala nishinde nikisema hakuna kitu mzuri tunafanya, wacha mimi nione I've done my part, yeah? And then ona kwanza, usicomplain na ujaona kwanza, we ona, and then when you get to the actor, when you get the director, mwambie amfanyi kazi mzuri, akwambia aje uko na backup, useme hakuna kazi inafanyika na ujaona. Just do your part and then we'll grow the industry together. I'm hoping my panelists are agreeing. All right, thank you guys for creating time this morning. It's been enjoyable. I'm going to take a short break here, but at this point we'll play you something from DocuBox, about DocuBox if we have it, and then I'll be right back with more on Art and Culture Monday. I'll read your feedback on social platforms as well. Tagging me at KUTV Kenya, at Richard_Okenye. I'll be right back.